Yeah, basically, this vast thing that is being enacted against, that is being worked against me. The staff at the local hospitals, particularly Upper Chesapeake of Bel Air, and it's other one, the hospital up in Havre Grace, where LinkedIn to the hospital system there. Yeah, they're all conducting this bullshit, and of course, I am not able to acquire medical, legitimate, real medical needs met through authentic, non-biased medical attention, because all these motherfucking people who are supposed to be doctors and nurses and medical practitioners of whatever variety, instead of doing their jobs as doctors, they're basically they have denied me medical services, even though I'm a veteran and I am rated at 100% with the VA, and therefore I am entitled through that rating all medical services of the VA system, and my coverage by the Maryland State Physician's Assistant Program, which was initiated by the governor, even that, which covers all things outside the VA system. None of that seems to. It's like they're not. Well, anyway, basically, it doesn't matter, and they have violated their oath of their jobs, which is at first do no harm, and they have abandoned their profession to carry out some bullshit hate program against an individual. And it's such a vast thing. I went to a supposed Catholic hospital in Towson, and the same thing happened. The same fucking thing happened. And someone later told me that it's not really run by the Catholics. Whatever. Anyway, I'm really, this gotten fucking so fucking bizarrely fucking asinine that it's just fucking, I'm just gonna leave. I've said it, and I've said it over and over again, and I'm in the process of carrying that out. The police are involved. All the police, the businesses. Go into a fucking store, and you can tell something's not right. Something's up. The staff mock you. You get followed around by customers, supposed customers, and you can tell they're not randomly shopping. They're following you, because if you suspect that they're following you, I've done this. I go down an aisle. I may go into another aisle, but I'll skip a couple aisles. I just pick one at random, and it's right there. I was in a grocery store years ago, and I saw this happen. this woman followed me everywhere I went in the store, no matter where I went. She had a cart. She wasn't really she had a couple things in the cart when she appeared. But she kept picking things up. And she always stayed about 10 feet away from me. Always exactly 10 feet away. And she kept picking things up, pretending like she's looking at it, put it back on the shelf, pretending to be shopping. And she followed me every fucking where I went in the store. And I deliberately went places, different places in the store, randomly, instead of an orderly, go down the aisle, get what you need in the aisle, go to the next one, get everything you need. I didn't do that. I deliberately went out of my way, distance-wise, to see if she would follow me. She did. She stayed right fucking 10 feet away from me. And that's just one example. I've gone in places, there will be nobody around where I'm at, or when I go to work, and all of a sudden, within just a few seconds, about a minute of me being in the area, it would just be swamped with fucking people all around me. So I'd leave that. I'd leave that little crowd there and go to another area that is nobody around. All of a sudden, like within a few seconds, it's just all these people start popping up, just gathering. And staff of the stores mock me. That's not fucking normal behavior. It's not civilized. It's fucking it's so far below base and primitive and uncivilized and inhumane. If you were to look at the it's savage is what it is. It's a very savage thing. It's not people that have intelligence. And it is intelligent. It is. I'm not saying it's not clever. I'm not saying it's not clever and cleverly thought out, performed, and planned and executed. But it's not intelligent. Because why do that? Because you don't like somebody's opinion. Or because things have been made up about them. Intelligence is a higher thing. And usually the hallmarks of highly intelligent societies and people and stuff is civility, respect for each other, a decrease in violence, and higher education, and high moral standards, and productive. Everybody's productive, and productive doesn't mean by what I'm saying doesn't mean just cranking up fucking mediocre carbon copy factory junk. I'm talking about the society produces wholesome, worthy things, not filth. And they protect and care for those that are in need of protection and care, not harassment and violently attacking people for differences of opinion. This is not an intelligent society. It doesn't even begin to come up to the level of the lower end spectrum scale of intelligence. Clever, yes. A predator, if you look at a predatory animal, they're very clever in their method in how they kill their prey. But beyond that, They have no capacities. You can't teach a lion or a tiger or some other predatory animal, a wolf or whatever, to do math. You can't teach it to write songs, write music, compose. You can't teach it to, you know, judge between right and wrong. Its only intellectual, intelligent capacity is in stalking its prey. That's what you motherfuckers are. That's all your intelligence is. That's all your capacities are. So yeah. And you have there's an imbalance in nature. You motherfuckers are and I'm not talking about when humans' relationship to the earth. I'm talking about the Westerner predator human being out of balance with what they consider prey, which is the rest of humanity. Other societies don't think like them. And indeed, people within their ranks that are not, well, I'll just say the alpha group even preys on the subordinate groups. That you know, it's not supposed to be that way, but that's actually what it is. All the different levels of society, different tiers of financial classes, they are all subordinate to the alpha group. And the alpha group is the smallest in number, and it descends to the lowest group ranking, and there have the largest numbers. But the entire fucking pyramid, they're all the same thing. They're all the same. They're all the same group, pack, or whatever you want to call it. And they have no intelligence. They have no higher intelligence. They're clever, yes, very clever. But their only cleverness is in how to prey on others and each other. And you have become too numerous. And I'm not suggesting a culling of the herd or something to keep you in check. You are a threat to the rest of existence on Earth, and therefore you should just be eliminated in total. Just put into extinction all Westerners, all Western society. Just put into extinction. So that other life on the planet can thrive once more without having a pestilence prohibiting it from thriving. So, and that's all according to natural law. And I'm not going to get into where that natural law came from and who created it. I'm just saying it's a natural law. So that's all I got to say on this topic.